Let's start the game then. I'm turning down the volume a little bit more.
I wonder how many life forms are roaming this planet. Time to find out.
Vladimir! Vlad, come in! Come in! The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge. Sam! He's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood!
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over. I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us! That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts! You can't let him take them! Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it!
Vladimir's right. We need to fortify our position before that Starborn storms in. We move out once the artifacts are ready for transport.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
understand if you want to go, but I need you here. Please, I don't know what's going to happen once that Starborn shows up.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Everyone, find a place to take cover.
Where? You really expect them to barge through the front door?
Just don't stand out in the open, Walter.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here. Walter! Are you all right?
Can I use my power?
Hello, again.
I'm almost done! Just a bit longer!
There's never enough time, is there?
Protect the artifacts! Ignore the noise. Focus. Focus.
Come on, Noel. We're out as soon as she's ready.
Bullets are bouncing right off!
I have all the artifacts. Everyone, follow me. There's an old escape tunnel to the well district. Come on!
I can kill him. Now take just a few bullets. And let's see if he heals himself.
I don't know if he's gone, but we can't risk it. Get to the ship!
All right, let's try this. Witness the infinite.
Like, you cannot run away and run right into... Yeah, I'm gonna have bonked on my head. Perhaps I should better run, because this is not like something you need to fight. Or cannot fight. I can't kill him though. Perhaps I should use another weapon.
I don't know if he's gone, but we can't risk it. Get to the ship!
I guess power constraints doesn't work on him. Everyone's running. Everyone is blocking the way.
This should be fun. Don't make me kill you.
The universe!
Must have a pack to online.
We need to get to the eye. Help the others. What if that Starborn is still alive? We have to risk it. They could be dying up there.
I have to admit, this has been interesting. What are you going to do with the armillary now? I wonder. By the way, I'm not usually vested in combat. Impressive. I think you've learned a little something. I was merely taking the shortest path to my destination. But now, I think I'll just kick back, enjoy the long road. In case you didn't notice, I have a way of getting around unseen. Although I'll admit, retreat isn't a humiliation I've had to endure in some time. You should be proud. There's a greater purpose to all this. You might have a larger role than I realized. Mistake on my part. Keep collecting the artifacts. We'll meet again. Maybe you'll glimpse the unity yet.
You're the rhythm of my dream, like a dark and starry sky. You illuminate the night, begging not to wake me up. So would you stay by my side?
Ferric, welcome to stream, mate. How are you doing? Doing alright? Hope you're doing alright. Yeah, but I enjoy it. Let's speed up a little bit. Alright.
Dad, come on. You have to keep your eyes open.
Sam. Sam, can you hear me? It's Sarah. There's nothing you can do now. He's not going to make it.
But I don't care.
Sam. Cora will be fine, okay, Sam? We won't let anything happen to her.
Dad! Dad, get up! Get up! Please? Go away! I told him you were coming. You just had to hold on a little longer. I hate you! Leave me alone!
Okay, stay here then. Be a little bitch. What? No, this is not multiplayer.
He came out of nowhere. Thank you. I don't think I can move right away. But I'll make it. Go on.
They never said it was gonna be multiplayer.
Okay, I admit, my famous personality wasn't so much help with this one. I'll be fine. I just need to lie down for a bit longer.
You're alive. Krix's ghost can keep waiting.
Alright
No
then.
tears for the old. Got the others to worry about.
Well, one dead.
Vladimir! Oh, thank goodness. Where's Sam?
He's gone.
He's dead.
We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure. Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work of collecting the other pieces.
The hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High-populated area, just like how the Starborn found you. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain. Fine idea. Starborn show up, you can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive to anywhere.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after.
Alright. No. But that's not the problem. It's not the problem for me, at least. Yeah. I wonder where it is on my ship. It's a space mask. Sadly, so soon.
Our group has one less member. That will lower our overall effectiveness in all areas.
I don't think they built it anywhere.
Constellation has lost people before, but not like this.
Yeah, I need to go up there. The helmet. Hmm. So, which quest? Five and Beyond. Is he on the ship? Or is he on the eye? Yeah, I need to go back in. I'm doing the most boring quest line right now, but it's really fun quest lines out there. I just want to finish the one boring quest line before I move on.
Been washing red here and there all over the station. Grim work.
We'll get through this. Together.
Never minded the solitude before. Been poring over the charts, looking for another match. Think this one might just be it.
Okay.
The spanner's torque is what the eye needs. You've tipped my...
Mm. $20,000 in my pocket, just like that. Survey data that I sold to him is when you explore a planet. I'm going there. We can return back to the lodge. I wonder if they are unhappy about... Oh. Something happened here.
There's been an incident. Please continue going about your business.
What incident happened?
If you're with the press, we have no statements to make about the attack at this time.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes.
We're asking everyone to continue their day. There's no more active threat.
Well, I guess some people were hurt while I was fighting Starborn. I guess I could go and talk with the news. The SSN Space Station News.
I need you to stay strong. There will be time to fall apart once this is all over.
I don't care about him dying though. Jesus Christ. I'm emotional. SSNN. Let's see what news they have.
Once considered an effective, even essential element in combating some of the settled system's most dangerous threats, it would seem the mercenary company known as Ecliptic is now one of those threats. Everyone, it would seem, is now in their sights. From the pirates of the Crimson Fleet to civilian merchant vessels they claim have violated some law. Freestar Collective and United Colonies authorities appear hesitant to officially clamp down on Ecliptic, citing a lack of evidence, and the fact that they occasionally still employ the services of the contract company.
I wanted to shoot her for talking. SSNN News is over here. Well, the universe there's no more threats in the city, but there's a still threat become a new one. Ah, I see what you mean.
Nice. You talk and get paid. I spread the news. It's a classic win-win. I already interviewed an ex-pirate about the robbery, but she was as reliable as good coffee around here. So you were there when it went down? What were you doing there?
I was the one robbing it. You know, there was a robbery on the ship. I was the one robbing the ship.
Well then, let's continue, Mr. Not Really Relevant. Tell me about this Captain Petrov. I've heard he was a bit of an eccentric. What was your impression of him? You did meet him before he died?
I killed him!
I would have loved to have seen it. I'm sure it would make a good story right there. No one seems to know exactly what was stolen, but everyone agrees it was valuable. Care to shed some light on it?
Unusual.
Artifact, you say? I've been hearing whispers about those lately. Last question. About, and I'm quoting, a zoo gone wild. The other source swore up and down that alien creatures got out of their cages and went on a rampage.
No one got...
Please tell me she was telling the truth. It's got to be some Aurora-induced hallucination.
No, I didn't release any animals. I blew up the ship. I blew up the ship with animals in it.
You mean besides the ratings? I just want to live in a galaxy where eccentric millionaires have out-of-control zoos. But just give it to me straight. Zoo. Fact or fiction? I knew it was too good to be true. Oh well. This is just a plain old good story. Check the newsfeed for it later. And here's your payment.
I'm not gonna tell that I was the ones robbing the store. I went into the ship, stole everything, and then I blew the ship up. Because he refused to give me the artifact. I had to kill him as well. Right. A little bit more speed.
Gorgeous weather today.
Constellation has suffered losses before.
I need to be checking everyone's vitals. Now really isn't the time.
I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground a million times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious.
Alright.
If I may, I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas' speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him? It's right here in the city, just a block or so from the lodge.
So I'm gonna talk to religious people.
There's no harm in gathering more information. A visit to the Sanctum might actually be quite enlightening.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
Okay.
You forget how much you take a place like the lodge for granted. Until it's threatened.
I need to inventory all our equipment and other odds and
Morale in the lodge has been measurably reduced.
A moment, Barrett. We never finished our conversation about your little soiree on the Eye.
Basement, eh? We are in the basement.
Don't talk to me.
What's wrong,
I
kid?
don't want you here. Leave.
Hello, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you doing? Doing alright? No, you cannot shoot children in this game. Don't shoot them now. What's wrong with you, Dodo? Aww. I take away her plushes from. Oh, plushes for you. Yeah, what's wrong with you? Imagine me just taking his outfit and sell it.
There's that empty feeling again.
If you become a child with some space science, you will basically be bulletproof, yes. You will be bulletproof. Like, this is pretty good quest, I believe. This is also a right quest. But these are the main quests, so I'm gonna do the main quest so for now. Ask the scientist. Wait, how much amps do I have? 20 amps. Ask any scientist and you might know. I know a mod you can put on, not the mod, like in mod. But there's a thing you can put on your spacesuit where you can just go forward faster. Gymnastic. Combat slide. This is stealth. But that's in science then. Like spacesuit design perhaps. Like I can improve my spacesuit.
I dare say that we have nothing to worry about.
A second to later. Write up the requirements.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
We think your church is connected to a group of space weirdos.
What?
That's, what we mean is, we think there's something in the Sanctum's teachings connected to what we've been investigating. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
Unity, there's I don't know much about Unity. No. Unity doesn't only mean this game ending. Jesus Christ. Have you ever read the dictionary? Imagine never reading a dictionary. Among the grave realms, God seeks you. Is God real? The more proper question will be, is reality divine? Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered. What is goodness but a comparison to the good? What is existence but a participation in being? Any common attribute invites comparison to some more pure form of it. And as we work our way up the tree of attributes, from apples to red to color to the waveforms to energy to spacetime to existence, we find fewer and fewer branches to explore. All of reality eventually converges into a single point. Some call it Omega, others Telos, some call it God. But its true nature is best understood in another way. For where the diversity of the universe inspires awe and wonder, It exists only in contrast to the simplicity so pure that it may only be understood as primordial and even divine. To say that it exists is effectively redundant as it is. In fact, existence itself, or being derives from being. Our essence is what was imagined by its mind. But what we consider imagining and what we consider mind are in fact so far beyond our understanding that even these metaphors are like the tiny white caps on a massive surging sea. Most urgently, this being, which gave rise to reality itself, seeks to understand its consequence, by which I mean you and me. Our senses are limited and only able to perceive 3 dimensions, and we are helplessly flung along the 4th in a single direction. But our finest mind tells us that the universe has at least 12 dimensions, and who knows what further knowledge may be relieved in time. For our meager capacity, the universe is not simple and unexplored, but fully unknowable in any comprehensive sense. So we rely on revelation. We submit ourselves to direct communion with the one source of truth, for truth is another of its attributes. Even as all the separate aspects resolve into simplicity. To know the truth, we must know the truth, and that truth wishes to know us as well. Our physical embodiments are limited to movement in 3 dimensions, just as fabric is bound and defined by its warp and weft. But we have a power that raises us above the unminded matter that merely exists without will. We can bend the fabric of space-time, running warp and weft, peering through the veil that we may otherwise mistake for all there is. When we do so, by jumping from point to point, we are not merely moving in space, but becoming voyagers in a new level of understanding. Those moments between grav jumps are not simple nothingness, but glimpses into understanding of the mystery that underlies all reality. To know that truth is to become closer to the divine ourselves. This is the purpose of our lives. The purpose of the Sanctum universe is to guide you in this experience, so each opportunity to know is not squandered. Seek out Achilles. Let him open your heart to understanding that it's no different from your mind. And join us as we seek further communion and increase our sharing in the nature of the divine. We don't have KFC where I live. I can never have too much KFC
every year
because I cannot have any. So I gotta sit down now.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We were attacked by a group called Starborn. Well, all of the 3s are correct. I'm about to blow!
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonics,
Blown by chicken meat.
unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
We need I know it's a search, but we hope you can help
I
us.
think I can.
Bruh.
If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's a
We
little
can, you
story,
know.
far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave?
Very specific.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story.
Oh, Varun will be very
The
hard to talk to.
work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest
Varun is
citizens
very
find
hostile.
a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Alright. I'll see you later, alligators.
What can I help you with? Okay, but I have to say, I don't like being left behind.
Well, I don't care.
Can I help? Not at all.
There's only one companion for me. There's only one companion for me. Hydrate, eh? I'm gonna hydrate them.
Hey.
Some water. Wasco, I'm coming for you! I need Vasco. He's the only one that doesn't judge me when I kill people. Wait, I remember over there.
There are worse ways to spend a day than talking.
You've got something for me?
Yes, I don't remember the way to the lodge. I actually don't remember the way to the lodge. Well, it was nearby. Let's go! I hope Vasco is here. Otherwise I'm sad. Vasco is here.
I will be monitoring if Constellation has suffered losses before. I will go wherever I am needed.
Ship. No one is trying to the ship. He can be assigned to the ship. Assigned to the ship. Be assigned to the ship. I mean, it says 2 out of 7. Like, it says, I don't know. What else it says like 3 out of 7? I'm gonna look it up for a moment here. You need a skill for it. Let me show you. You can have like 7 members of the crew, but you actually need maybe it's on social. Like you can have up to 4, 5, 6, 8 active crew members on the ship. There's so much leveling in this. I am almost level 40. And look how many skill points I've actually only used. And I have so much more to use. Like I need to be level 200 or something to actually be more. And a lot of these skills are very useful to have. I mean, there's a new game plus for a reason, I guess. Like, I can have 3 and 30% more spinning power attacks and yeah. Like I can have more outposts, extract more. Can target creature up to 10 level higher than you and obey commands. Taking control of them. But right now I'm focusing a little bit of zoology, because when I scan animals, instead of scanning like 10, 20 animals, I can only scan 4 or 3. This goes much faster for scanning. Same with botany, but I also using astrophysics. I can scan planets much more, which gives a easier experience. Also, this can make you so you can build outposts on planets with extreme gravity or extreme atmosphere, stuff like that, and increase the maximum. You can farm resources. There's a lot of skills for a lot of different things. And there's no level cap, by the way, in this game. You can level up as many times as you want. Of course, each time you level up, it's gonna take slower to actually.
Good day. Hello.
I picked up.
I will follow behind you.
Okay. I assigned those 3 to my crew in the ship.
What?
Don't take that tone with me, you bastard.
Everything good? We're here to help.
And you're like, what? So unprofessional. Unprofessional. Unprofessional.
I will not aid you in this. We have other things to do right now.
Why did you not
do
deserve that? I have something I really need to talk to you about.
They are angry with me.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
But let
I
me
have
talk
something for you when you have a moment.
real good, eh?
I picked up something you might be interested in. I have things for you. have something for you when you have a moment.
Oh man. Bethesda games.
I have things for you.
Enemy activity in the area
Kick
has
indeed.
ceased.
Now she got out of it.
All right. Out with it. What the hell is the matter with you?
I have detected hostile life nearby.
I don't know.
That was
No
an
way!
accident,
Look, we
right?
really need to talk. All right. Out with it. What the hell is the matter with you?
I don't know what you mean.
You can't be serious. You're going to stand there and pretend you don't know what I'm talking about? It's insulting!
I don't appreciate accusation without proof.
The proof is in your actions.
What did I do?
Members of Constellation are held to the highest regard. We are explorers, not murderers.
But he had an attitude
If you
problem.
intend to continue this behavior, then maybe we shouldn't be traveling together.
Port decision? What port decision?
I'm not going to stand here and describe everything you've done, but let's just say you need to wise up and make smarter decisions. If you don't, then I need to seriously consider the need for us to be traveling together. I'm not sure there's anything you can...
I can. You're gonna have to accept me for who I am.
accept who you are. I'm just not sure I can travel with you on this path you've chosen. Look, just...
But I'm not gonna care. You know, with this game, you can just do this. And everything is forgotten. She's just a woman. Forget things 6 times in a row. It's just it's just programming. Pixels on the screen. And you better wise out, because I can kill you without remorse. And you know who doesn't care?
You have a nice day now.
That's good, that's improvement. I need to buy more bullets. Let's see if the bullet shop is open. It's over here. Bigger weapons. I have a bigger weapon. You just haven't seen me use it yet. This is my biggest weapon I have so far.
You know, there's something
but
to be
I-
said for brand loyal. Only the
But I need more bullets for it. Yes, we always need more bullets.
I'm just saying, we don't know the side effects of grab jumping.
And there's another store where we can buy more bullets. Wow, I'm looking. And by the way, you asking me if I can jump down there? Yes, I can. I can even travel over there. From this way. And show me after about more bullets. It's funny they have a loading screen between the cart up there and down there. But when walking, you can actually travel between them without the loading screen. It's weird they have a loading screen when you're just moving quickly, but I guess it's faster to move.
Be careful if
It's
you
that
run
thing
into those
than jumping.
ecliptic jerks. They fly around.
I'm pleased to report that our stocks. Welcome to UC.
Are your stock really maintained?
Yes, of course.
And you better have the ammo. Oh, you don't have the ammo? I like buy everything. I don't know what I need, but I am gonna buy everything. Okay. I didn't know what I needed to upgrade my spacesuits. I bought everything. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like in Spider-Man 2, there is a loading screen. Like, there's no loading screen, but it's hidden loading screen. Like, they hide behind animations, they hide behind things, and stuff like that. So it seems seamless, and that's good. But there's a lot of places where this game could have hidden the loading screens. But they haven't hidden the loading screen. There's a lot of places where they could have made it more seamless by hiding the loading screens. And they have so many loading screens, it's like, yeah, you could at least make half of them go away by just hiding it. Or just remove it completely, like going between outdoors to indoors in small indoors. It's like, yeah. There we go. I need to go to my spaceship builder. Before my energy runs out completely. I cannot run anymore.
Your ability to use that power without corporeal...
I hear I make a medicine. Believe it's over here then. By the way, this is the most expensive ship you can buy that I have not right now. Like, I believe the skip capacity, high intensity outputs, and sacrificing brute for mobility, where you can actually move forward much better. I don't have zero G gimbal or monopropellant. Where I can install as well. Starfield. Ballistic shielding. What does this do? Well, I need to have research done, he says. God damn it. Cannot even upgrade.
Talk to me.
No. What did you want?
Look, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you. The fact that you risked your life to save me, I don't know what to say. Well, yes, of course, but that's beside the point. My only wish is that my rescue hadn't come at the expense of Sam's life. He was one of my closest colleagues, and a cherished friend. Oh, poor Cora. I'm sure the poor thing is devastated.
Sure she
She's
is.
lost a wonderful father.
It was completely out of your
I
control.
really wish I could believe that.
Well,
Our
it
charter at Constellation has always been to analyze the unknown, but rarely at the expense of our members' lives. Yet all the while, I've been cavalier about taking risks and pushing the boundaries, not appreciating the true cost of my actions. Had I not pushed so hard to pursue the Starborn, perhaps none of this would have happened at all and Sam would still be alive.
Where is I don't care.
Of course I can.
No, you
Damn
can't.
it. Why
Idiot.
is this happening to us? We're
Idiot.
explorers. Our curiosity pushes us to seek answers to life's mysteries. It's one of the core traits of humankind. Yet in return, this is what the universe throws at us. Beings from God knows where who are trying to murder us. Why? What have we done wrong? No, I refuse to allow Sam's death to be attributed to bad luck. It isn't fair. The question is, where do we go from
Life
here?
isn't fair.
Do we stop exploring? Stop pushing the boundaries? Take a more aggressive posture towards the universe? I don't know where to begin.
We keep doing exactly what we've been doing, because we never did anything wrong in the first place.
I suppose you're right. I just hope we don't make the same fatal mistake twice.
And she doesn't know
Well,
that
I
I'm killing
suppose that's
people
all
as
I
well.
have on my mind for now. Oh, it was a relief to get all of that out in the open. I'm sorry I got so angry. But I assure you, it's nothing personal. You're the only one I feel comfortable talking with about these things.
Idiot.
Who knew you had so many incredible uses? Well, we have a long road ahead of us. I suppose it's high time we get back to work.
Well. Yeah, he doesn't take so much space. So what now? What quest are we gonna do now? Ah, I forgot. I need to talk to those, and they are on this planet. But I can just put away my resources. Or I can just sell it. Because I don't need it anymore. Just be a speed set. Speed.
You will be scanned as you enter.
there's a bit more in the back. If it belongs on your ship, then... Oh, please, take a look.
Yeah, research center. Buy ammo. Wow. Wait, did I sell my ammo? Oh my god. Buy back ammo. Yeah, I accidentally sold all my ammo. And then we have buy. Yes, sticky bags.
Thanks for coming in.
If you're in the market for art,
Are you in the market for an artwork? Let's talk to Varun.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions. The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less. Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
All right.
Then we are done. Leave me.
The House of Enlightenment. Oh no. And soon another loading screen will come out. I guess we need to go into the well. Ah. The well. If I could stream SCP-SL, I would have done it. But there's a lot of things that is needed to be secreted.
Well, well, big shot bounty hunter now, ain't ya? Keep up the good work, mate. As a tracker agent, my duty is to inform. It's dangerous out there. Watch your back.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything. Oh, We're not.
Need to talk about the Pilgrim.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
Let's hear it then.
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Alright then.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want to do.
Yes, I will have my nose clean. Nine. That's it. Or not. Really, I cannot press this, but then we need to do the we need to do this. Look at that camera.
Thank you for everything you've done for me.
I'm a student of history.
Let's run. Boom, boom.
Oh, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
I spent it on a finite naming Dum Dum.
Well, I suppose that'll make someone laugh. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? And once you know, what will you do? Even the most objective scientist holds the belief that observation itself will be of benefit to humanity. You will be taking a similar part of yourself with you when you find the answer. Will that not color your perception of it?
That doesn't give me license to define unity beforehand.
So you intend to find the truth, and then have that truth confirmed by your peers. Unity is a reality born of observation and agreement? Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Indum. Two. Or Dum Dum 2. I can scan this planet. And this. Oh, no. I'll scan it. Wait, can I use press them? Or hold over them? Yes. Goes much faster. We had to like scan 100 planets. Data. I scanned most of them.
Landing site is sufficient. Taking the ship down.
Let's see what we can find. Not too far away. Using liquid paint. It's over there. 100 meters. We're gonna read everything when we got them in order. Here. Not crazy. Okay, the books. Incredible simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instinct, the evil spirit, draw me towards a form of contempt for them. I remember that I'm privy to that which they are not. I cannot and shall not judge them for lack of vision, and I know very well the blinders which obscure their sights. I once more than myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they may someday understand. For my sake, I wish to be left alone. So here's the crush of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistants. I need workers. I need hands. We work together. They inevitably ask questions, and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try, gently as I might, to nudge them their minds along the right path. And there are follow-ups and followings. Trouble is that I genuinely care for those people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. Today in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything about the Unity. It was all I could keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding will lead to such question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best I could. Even if my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of this truth. Why am I bothering to explain any of it to any of them? Every word that flows from my mouth yet gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated, so I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to become immune with Unity in my own way. They followed, of course they followed. At last, a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? I'm not trying to be funny. Have they driven me mad at last? Is there any difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if only it exists, it is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. Unity has restored me once more. Time I act alone for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much. My vanity is, thankfully, not among my vices. Regardless, turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time is a very sick man. Or whatever it is I become. I don't like this person. I find myself thinking about this various paths and possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more another world to begin the process anew. What is notable here, the road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward. I feel myself anticipating the pleasure of seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine I took a different path if I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, and instead embraced the things of compassion I feel in my heart. I let myself care for the people who seems to gather about me whenever I try to work. If I simply lived and thought, perhaps brought others to the light and died. My role seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here is the difference, though. When I start thinking about the glorious I could achieve for myself, pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I start thinking about staying and building something, feeling endures. Nothing more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I don't know what the difference signifies. I'm grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. So... how do I open this door? So the question was, I thought he didn't like the question. Alright. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here, in this world, in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me. I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. It can be something beneficial. I can be. I'm leaving behind that other version. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live in a light, less universe before me. I found the end of my journey, but now everything you must find is the beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion stings hides the truth. Well, that is a chase. I have frostbite and hypothermia. And frostbite. Well, I'm a bit tired. So I will save it here and quit the game. And I will be back maybe tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. But I will wish you all a good night and good day wherever you are. And thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And I'll see you later. Have a good one.